Eileo guys, and welcome back to another vidleo. In today's old vidleo though, this idea came from Sasha quite a while ago, and I will be looking at some of your guys' Astromon over here on the friends list. So let's go ahead and get right into it, shall we? Alright, so what I mean by that is that Sasha brought this idea up a bit ago, especially in terms of like streaming, and I just saved the comment because this day would finally come. So basically what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to pull up some of your guys' Astromons and judge them hopefully skillfully, and either see how they perform, or we're just going to sit right here and talk about them, and you know, that's going to keep you guys on the up and up and be like, okay, should I do a Trollmon as my main Astromon for Eileo, or should I actually go in hard and show him what I'm working with? So first off, right off the bat, because all of that red caught my eye with that dark Astromon, this Dark Garuda over here, we're going to be taking a look at Meadow Rain's Dark Garuda. So let's go and click on that bad boy. So Evo 3, Super Ascended of course, he's sitting at almost 11k attack, 5k defense, 50k HP almost, pretty, you know, pretty nice balance there. Level 6 crit lead, not a big deal. I mean, I'm not sure where this guy is being used at, but I do hope that it doesn't need crit, but we'll have to see. And then for the Super Ascension skill, we have Blessing of the Fallen, which of course, with those stats, it's, you know, it's a good idea that he's probably going to end up dying, but hopefully not too soon. But 2 books on him, so you know, Elemental Edge isn't super duper powered up, but it is powered up by some small degree. And let's take a look at the gems over here. So it's on a Ruin set. He has a crit rate gem, 45.8%. I don't know, boys. Okay, we have an attack gem of 7.5% crit. And then we also have another attack gem. So he's coming in with a hot, what is it, 48.5? I'll just say that's 46. Let's say 7.5, 46. He's sitting at 53%-ish crit rate plus his base 20. So he's at about 73% crit rate. Super Ascended as well. I mean, Meadow Rain is level 54, so I will give them the benefit of the doubt. But, you know, if we can get in the 80 range, even if you got like a better crit rate gem, that would make things so much better. And obviously not having a sub on this one at all really hurts the damage, not to mention the subs on them aren't super duper great. But we're not here to tear people down. We're here just to be nosy and see what you guys are working with. So I think Meadow Rain has a good idea. It's just that unfortunately the gem game right now has not been too kind. Moving on, next though we have Alzasta coming in with a fully enhanced Dark Cupid. Fully booked up, plenty of HP on him. I would hope there's plenty of HP on him. Let's take a look at these gems. So he's on a life set right here. He has an HP gem, 25% recovery up there. Another HP gem. Flat recovery though, no resist on that one. 25. And then once again, no resist on this one either. I mean, in terms of what they're going for, I understand, because as an HP aggressor, you want him to have as much HP as possible. But also the resist factor is that, you know, if he doesn't have enough resist on him, then there's no point of having his shield, because he'll never get a chance to do it. Because, I mean, Dark Cupid isn't known for doing a bunch of damage. He's just known to put up his freaking tanky AF shield and be super duper annoying. But, you know, work in progress, level 50. I'm not going to be too hardcore on you. If you're like 55 plus, up in the 60s range, then yeah, you need to be bringing heat with them gems. Next up though, we have Jamen 777 with a Fire Drakalaka. So part of the Draka is fully booked up, but it's kind of sad that Puncture didn't get the full books, only morale boosted. Level 1 variant coming in with 43k HP, 12k attack, 5k defense. Pretty similar to Dark Garuda, but obviously Dark Garuda had a little bit more HP on him. And then also has the combat prowess. Attacks have a 50% chance every two turns to siphon 15% of the enemy's SP. That could be potentially good if they don't die from puncture, and it can actually activate depending on how Draka performs. But let's take a look at the gems real quick. So Siphon Set, there's an attack gem with 21.5% crit rate up there. Crit rate gem with 26% resist. Okay. Okay, Jamen. Okay. Also 14% attack and then 13% crit damage. So a little bit of crit damage, nice resist, decent attack sub as well. And then another attack gem with some resist and also some crit rate. So we're looking at 20, 21.5, we're looking at 41.5 plus the 54. Yeah, definitely has to have max crit rate. So crit rate attack on a Siphon Set. I'm not sure if Jayman's using that jacket in terms of PvP, even though that super ascension skill has me looking at it in terms of PvP, but at least for PvE, it is complete and utter overkill. Utter overkill. There's going to be stuff that's just going to die. I mean, match crit on him or her, plus puncture, GG. Alright, so I'm going to go skip around here and just pick whatever. So we have Georgie 4G with a mini cat. I'm just going to click on it. Click on it. Not even fully booked up. Georgie, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're going to have this Meowings, aka mini cat, dark mini cat, as your Astromon? Dude isn't even fully booked up, man. No gems on him either? Georgie, what is this dark mini cat going to do for the boys when they decide to add you as a friend and this dude literally dies on the first turn? Level 60, ungemmed, non-variant, non-enhanced, non-trinket, non-booked dark mini cat, Georgie. You gonna do us like this, man? You gonna do us like this, man? Moving on next, though, we have Light Indra here coming in from Mars. His account is level 71 though, so hopefully we got some fire boys. So he's variant, which Dark Indra, not Dark Indra, but Indra in general has a decent lead in my opinion. No books on him. I understand that because I also have a Dark Indra with not a single book on him, but we don't talk about that. In terms of his super ascension skill though, he has Unwavering Resolve, which grants a 40% chance when getting attacked to restore 20% of his own HP. Not the best super ascension skill in the world, but definitely not the worst. As long as Light Indra can survive the hits. Let's take a look at the gems though. So he's on a Bastion set. He has an attack gem with 13% crit rate, an HP gem with nearly 20% attack, and then a crit rate gem. So crit rate, attack, HP. 54. We got 13. That's like what, 67? 67? Plus the base as a Lightmon. And I'm not sure what the enhancements are. Maybe one is crit rate to go and hit that cap. But weird champ. Weird champ. He's on Bastion, but he also has an HP gem on him. I figured he'd be like super duper like, what's the word? Glassy if he was on Bastion, but apparently not. Hey, we're not here to judge. If it works, it works. Let's keep it moving, boys. Alright, next up we have Light Jayz. Light Jayz with a Dark Hades coming in at Evo 2. No books on him. He is level 60, so I'm judging, man. I'm judging. 46k for the HP, 2.2k for the defense, man. Oh, dude literally has none. In terms of gems, though, he is on a Valor set, which is good. So there's an HP gem with some attack subs up there and a little bit of crit rate. There's an attack gem and there's an attack gem. Okay, okay. So HP for some survivability. He has no trinkets on him. He doesn't really have him built out, so I'll give him benefit of the doubt, man. Alright, coming up next though, we have Dragon Sky over here with a Dark Evo 3 Scheherazade. So let's go and see what he's working with, or she's working with. But coming in with 90k HP, 3.7k attack, and then 9.5k defense. So super duper tanky. Obviously as a defender type. Dude, look at that name though. My goodness, man. I know they had a lot of fun typing that stuff up. No books, not the end of the world. It is a Nat 5 and a more recent Nat 5. And let's take a look at the gems real quick. So obviously the full trinkets, and then gems. There's a defense gem with 29% recovery up there. That's pretty smiley face. An HP gem with 22% defense and 23% resist. And then another HP gem with 28% resist. So definitely max resist unless I can't count. And then HP defense. Yep, that's perfectly fine, dude. Perfectly fine. I'm 100% okay with this. This is a good mon. She's not on a complete set, which is what a lot of players like get obsessed with, and they really just skimp themselves in terms of performance of that mon because, oh, she isn't on a complete set, so I can't use her. She doesn't have to be on a complete set to be good, bruv. Look at this. Look at this. Now respect it. I think that's perfectly acceptable. That is a GG. And then next up we have Yoshida Haru coming in with a dark Persephone. Alright, no books on her, but she is variant. She is Evo 3. She's coming in with a hot 33k HP, 8.4k attack, and then 3.4k defense. No trinkets on her? Okay. I was like, oh my goodness, dude. Her HP is looking a little bit low. Her attack and defense are a little bit low too, but I was like, it's looking a little bit low, man. Even for her to be fully enhanced out. Let's take a look at the set though. So there's a Ruin Gem with 16% crit damage up there and a little bit of defense as well. By a little bit, I mean 12%. There's an attack gem with 6% crit rate. And then there's a crit damage gem with 12.5% crit rate. So hold on, boys. I got to get the calculator out. If you guys don't know, this TI-36X Pro, complete poggers, dude. Complete poggers. So we're sitting at 12.5 plus 6, which is 18.5, plus the 54, and then also plus the base crit. So maybe with enhancements they can kind of squeeze out the rest of it, but I feel like she's just on the cusp of greatness, which it kind of, you know, it's kind of like depending on what you're fighting and what you're doing with her, this could either be good or bad. This role just really needs a little bit more crit rate up there and she should be perfectly fine, but I see you, man. Level 66 though, she should be on crit damage, attack. No, I'm kidding. You spend so much time farming out gems in this game, unless you're like re-rolling it in terms of your subs or, you know, donating to re-roll your gems. It's understandable that not every mon presented, especially as your, you know, as your main mon that you're showing off to other people, is necessarily going to be god tier. Totally understandable. Alright, so I'm going to do Cammering, and then we're going to do one more, boys and girls, and then we're going to end it here, because I got to keep content going for the next time. So hopefully you guys get word out and you see, oh, let me go and send Eileo a friend request because he reviewed my mon and I feel offended because my mon looked like utter and complete trash because I didn't know that he was doing this. That's the best part about this. But okay, we have super evolved Fire Yuki over here. She's in the process of being fully booked up. She is variant. She's sitting at 72k HP, nearly 11k attack, and then 4k defense. So not only does she have more HP than both Draka and Dark Garuda from earlier, but her attack stat is coming in pretty hot as well. Let's take a look at her gems. She's on a conviction set, but she has an attack gem on her with 24% resist, a little bit of crit rate, another attack gem with 26% crit damage, though it doesn't really matter, and then an HP gem with 29% crit rate. Oh my goodness. I mean, that is a chunky part of crit rate being added to her. And then also her resist. I mean, her resist isn't super duper amazing, but I'm guessing with that sub right there, plus that little bit of resist, plus the overall Gem of Conviction set adding to her resist, and whatever she gets from trinkets, she should be pretty decent in terms of resist. But she's good, man. Absolutely good. But her super ascension skill is Shield Breaker. I don't know about that, man. I don't know. I mean, she's not a defensive mon. Well, she is a defensive mon. She's not really there for damage, so, you know, I understand what it is, man. But I'm pretty sure she's a great mon. I'm sure that she performs quite well. Nice distribution of stats as well. I'll take it. I will take it. Alright, who is going to be my last victim for today? I always slaughter your name. I believe it's Aquain Bay. We're going to go ahead and take a look at your Mona, which Mona Super Evolution, complete smiley face. But fully booked up Watermona, super evolved. Obviously max variant, because if you have a Watermona, you have to go in. She's sitting at 51k HP, 6.5k defense, which is pretty nice, and then nearly 11k attack. Let's take a look at these gems though. But first, the Super Ascension skill, which grants a 50% chance every 2 turns to restore 25% of all allies' SP when attacking. Okay, I can get behind that. Gem wise though, on a Valor set. So there's an attack gem, nothing extravagant there. There's another attack gem with 12.5% crit rate. And then there's a defense gem with 21% crit rate. Bro, I was so hyped. I was so hyped clicking onto this and be like, oh dude, this is going to be complete smiley face. And then we get this, man. What are you doing? What are you doing? Anyways, you guys, this concludes the first visit of taking a look at your guys' Ashramon and judging them. Hopefully, if you guys check out this video and your account is on this video, please don't feel offended by this. I'm just trying to poke fun where fun can be poked at, because you are publicly displaying your Ashramon. So at any point in time, anyone, not even just including myself, can take a look at your Ashramon and be like, what is this? What is going on here? But I definitely hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys would like to see more of this, feel free to leave a comment below. Sasha, what is your account name? Because I've already forgotten it. If we're not friends, then I need to add you as a friend. The only problem is though, is that I just have a small list of 50 people that I can have as a friend, and unless I constantly delete people so I can add other people to review your mons, that's not going to work out too well. But there's also the casual account where maybe I could do that a little bit more on, because, you know, I got to have the boys up here on the main account, and then the casual account, I can have the boys up there too, but the boys got to understand that I also have content to put out. But that's pretty much it for this video, you guys. If you haven't considered already, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on the next video for MSL. And as always, if you like the video, feel free to like it. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. And yep, that's pretty much it. See ya.